Hey guys, today it's going to be a bit different, a bit more ad hoc. I'm currently recording this video on the 8th of August 2023, and just 4 days ago, on the 2nd of August, a representative of Bioneer said something that I found was interesting, to say the least, about CosmeRNA and its mentionings on Reddit. Yeah, this representative specifically mentioned Reddit. Now, I've already made videos on Bioneer and their product, which I've called a scam or a sham, called CosmeRNA, and supposedly it's supposed to use RNA strands to silence the androgen receptor in the scalp and thus prevent DHT from binding to the androgen receptor and contributing to its miniaturizing effects on hair follicles that are genetically predisposed to male pattern baldness. I've been an outspoken critic trying to expose Bioneer for their CosmeRNA product not working or not being as effective as they claim it to be. But yeah, I talked about this in previous videos, so if you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. I'll try to put it in the description, or you can just look at the videos on my channel. But anyway, a South Korean newspaper called Daily Invest, which seemingly looks like it reports on the financial news and happenings of companies recently in the media, but they just posted an article, and the title of the article, at least in English, Google translated this entire webpage, but in English, the title roughly comes out to Hot Stock Check. I guess that's a category of their publication. Will Bioneer gain momentum from the start of raw material supply to Big Pharma GSK? So yeah, that, or if you're looking at the screen, Bioneer, Big Pharma GSK raw material supply start to get stock power. Essentially, that's the title. Well, the article talks about Bioneer and its recent performance and diversified product portfolio in the fields of molecular diagnostics and also cosmetics, having seemingly contributed to positive expectations for future growth of the company. And the article talks about Bioneer's relationship with global giants like GSK, and also Bioneer's new innovative product, CosmeRNA, and how these two factors could be a significant driver for Bioneer's future. But we're going to focus on one comment made by a representative of Bioneer. So let me just do a quick F3 on the page for Reddit. So there's this quote from a representative in the article that says, quote, "Posts from the US's extra-large social news community Reddit that can confirm the effect with reviews from CosmeRNA users are uploading and expected to be repurchased." Okay, so again, I'm just reading it word for word from how Google translated it, but essentially the quote's saying that there are posts on Reddit, a popular like news social media blogging website in the United States, that show people who have purchased CosmeRNA and are uploading and getting results. So I did some digging, and I gotta say this is a very fishy statement, and it makes me question the legitimacy of Bioneer a bit more. So for one, now we know that these people actually look at Reddit, right? So let's do a bit of digging to actually see what they're referring to when they talk about Reddit, right? Reddit's a big website. But is there a way where we can look throughout all of Reddit to see the mentionings of CosmeRNA? Well, we do have a solution for that, and we're going to get a bit technical here, but hopefully it won't bore you too much. So please bear with me. So you're probably wondering what the hell you're looking at. I'm here in my VS Code integrated developer environment. I'm actually using Jupyter Notebook. But basically, this is where I'm essentially running these programs in order to search throughout all of Reddit in order to find specific information. So I have my pip installs here. I'm importing specific libraries that I'm going to use. But again, this isn't like a coding tutorial video. I did leave some comments that can help us go through this entire Jupyter Notebook. But yeah, this is not a coding video. I just want you guys to look at the data. So we're going to do a bit of data analytics here. So let me run all of the columns real quick. So this section over here is going to be using Reddit's API or Reddit's application interface. I do have my API key in here, but this will allow us to connect to Reddit servers and request certain information. So let's just go to the data itself. So over here, we're trying to find the total amount of times CosmeRNA appears all over Reddit, the entire Reddit website. And then we're going to put it into a data frame, which is pretty much like a table, and we're going to have it go by title, URL of the post, and the subreddit in which the term CosmeRNA appears in. And this is going to be a bit of a flexible search because we're not really going to focus on solely this capitalization. We're going to be doing all caps. So it's just going to search Reddit for any variation of CosmeRNA. So we're going to scroll down here. And as you can see here, these are the subreddits in which the term CosmeRNA appears in. First, the most frequent mentionings in which CosmeRNA appears in is, of course, the CosmeRNA subreddit. Then Trustless, a popular hair loss subreddit. Then hair loss research. Then female hair loss. Then PCOS. I think that's like a disorder that women have. Polycystic ovarian something syndrome, and then hair transplant network and more plates, more dates. But as you can see, a significant amount of the mentionings in CosmeRNA for any capitalization, so any variation of CosmeRNA, these letters, most of the mentionings come from CosmeRNA subreddit or CosmeRNA, then Trustless. I do have a much more interactive view. So we can see in the dataset that we were able to get, about 60 posts are from CosmeRNA. Earlier it was 58, but I guess more people have posted to the subreddit when I first did this. But yeah, 60 posts are on CosmeRNA that even mention CosmeRNA. We have over here 27 on Trustless, and then the rest are pretty much insignificant. So total count of occurrences of CosmeRNA in any capitalization is 100. Hey, it's me here in post edit. So when I say total account of any occurrences, I mean posts, like actual subreddit posts. Let me run that again. But again, this is like probably not completely accurate. If you run this in the future, you guys may get some different numbers, but this is just how things are in the moment. So the posts that contain images only. So we're concerned about people who have posted images, right? Because the article did state that there are people who are posting results and stuff like that. So basically what this is going to do, it's going to search all of Reddit, and we're going to pretty much look for these popular image extensions. So that's being JPEG, PNG, GIF, or GIF, and the other variant of JPEG, the other file extension spelling of JPEG, because these are pretty much the popular image extensions that exist on the website. Again, I don't want to get too technical here because that's not the focus of the video. But over here we have about 7 images that it returns. So we can follow these URLs in a bit, but let's just keep going. So 3 images, 3, 2. Now, this doesn't mean that there are 3 images, there are 3 posts. I should correct myself. So there are some posts that have images with those extensions that we're looking at, and they could be gallery posts. So they could have multiple images per post. Now this part is going to be a bit more in-depth, and we're going to use keywords to find relevant posts. So over here I put in the comment, the idea is to find posts that contain the word CosmeRNA and progress, or picture or pic or experience in the title. And these are just some words that I notice people typically pair together in order to show like their progress, right? So experience, before after transformation, all that. And I wanted to do that so I could get a bit more of an in-depth search, because I felt like the previous one was a bit insufficient. And of course I was able to get even more data. So we're going to be looking at posts that have images in them that also have progress or picture or pic or experience, before and after, whatever, in the title itself. And as you can see, we have some pretty interesting post titles. Particularly over here, my CosmeRNA experience and pics. Amazing effects revealed after 4 weeks using CosmeRNA. Then we have other stuff, right? So the most recent stuff on top in the data frame are just content that has been posted recently to Reddit. So let's keep scrolling down. So the distribution of image posts containing CosmeRNA in any capitalization and specific keyword among subreddits. So 61 posts on CosmeRNA, 27 posts on Trustless. So why do I say all these things? Well, it's because the Bioneer rep was essentially saying that, hey, there are people posting their progress photos all throughout Reddit. Isn't this a good thing? And I'm kind of... I kind of have to call them out on that because, first off, we're not getting that many so-called progress pictures for the most part. A lot of these posts are just people reposting photos that Bioneer or CosmeRNA have already put out themselves. So let's look at this, for example, right over here, right? Number 2, amazing effects revealed after 4 weeks of using CosmeRNA. Let's follow this URL. I'm going to put it on my other window. Then I'm going to drag this over here on the screen. As we can see here, I think this is from a blog. Just a post that shows media. Yeah, this is a blog from someone who was describing that they did get some sort of benefit from CosmeRNA. But first off, let's be a bit more critical here. This was after about a month of using CosmeRNA, and this person's reporting changes, right? Looking at the scalp, there aren't changes, different lighting conditions. Not only that, but it's literally 1 month, and hair cycles don't really work where you're going to see progress. Also, let me just say that it looks like the dude just grew out his hair a bit longer on the other sides, so there's not any real progress that was made. I just had to add that in real quick after 1 month. So that's immediately cap. And as you can see, the downvotes kind of indicate that. Let's see. Let's go all the way back to the... Let's go back here. Let's go back to the Jupyter Notebook. So we have that. Let's also look at this particular post right here. So this person is talking about their before and after experience or their experience while on CosmeRNA. And we're actually going to see, I guess, a progress timeline. So this is, let's see. So that's his hair in the beginning. I'm assuming this is baseline. This is, I think, somewhere in the middle. And then all of a sudden, his hair fills out. Now we're going to come back to this later, actually. Let me go to the next one. Let's see. Let's try this URL. So, CosmeRNA, red flag, probably snake oil. They released a new website with a slider of before and after photos. Okay, so this was from a month ago when they released that clearly photoshopped picture. So, again, what I'm trying to say is, where are the immense amount of before and after pictures that exist on Reddit, right? For them to make the claim that they're seeing people post about CosmeRNA to a significant extent that it's good news, right? They're overblowing the popularity of CosmeRNA on Reddit itself, and they're trying to insinuate that the pictures that are being posted on Reddit are actually like these pictures that prove or show CosmeRNA being efficacious, when in reality they're mostly just product photos or people essentially parroting what CosmeRNA already put out. Or it's just some low quality photos themselves. So visible results of female in the pic of CosmeRNA.com. So as you can see, that's just literally somebody posting, someone's posting what CosmeRNA already put out on their own media. This isn't anything new. So for the article or the Bioneer rep to insinuate that, hey, we're getting new photos, people are talking about this product and they're showing the results and they're showing the progress that they've made and stuff like that, that's not the truth. So in general, I would say we have to be very skeptical of Bioneer. Let's check out these images too. Again, this is just another product photo. Let's see this one. This is just an email. Like, we're trying to see the actual photos themselves. And we're going to go to the subreddit real quick. Don't worry about that. Again, another product photo. One thing I will say is I really, really love the package design for CosmeRNA. I'll give them that. I think Bioneer did a good job with the aesthetics of the package. The applicator looks really nice. It has that nice spring in there. It has this glossy look, but it sucks that they're not really being honest with the efficacy of CosmeRNA. So it's kind of disappointing to see that. Let's check this one. So this is literally a picture of some FDA dude. Over here it says the head of the FDA, after confiscating our CosmeRNA shipments at the border and using the product himself, he has achieved considerable regrowth. Just some fucking bullshit ass joke that's not even really funny. Let's see, what other things have I not seen? But yeah, it's just a really shady thing. Like, but again, I'm just doing this to give an idea that CosmeRNA is not as popular as Bioneer is trying to say that the thing is on Reddit. If anything, it's mostly being referred to on the r CosmeRNA subreddit, just due to the, I guess the topic at hand is directly related to the product. But what I find to be more like obvious is that on Trestless it barely has any popularity, and there are more people on Trestless that talk about hair loss related things, right? If I were to do a finasteride search, it would be very popular on Trestless. Barely anyone's talking about it on Trestless or any other subreddit. Most of the mentionings come from r CosmeRNA, and that's where most of the media is. And we're going to go like look at some photos real quick. We're going to be a little bit more skeptical in a moment. But I'm showing you these charts to show you that the frequency in which CosmeRNA is being mentioned across Reddit shouldn't really be like amazing news, right? Like, it doesn't. I don't see how that helps Bioneer, such that it's actually a significant point for them to make in an article to say that, hey, people are talking about us on Reddit. This is going to drive up our stock prices. I guess what it does show is that you do have a group of people that are actually paying a significant amount of money to purchase a product that may or may not work. So I guess they are getting money from that. Like, let's say, like, I think CosmeRNA is the subreddit is at. Let me check real quick. Let's see where they're at in terms of subscribers. Give me one moment. So in terms of subscribers, CosmeRNA is at 2.5K. So let's say like 500 people actually bought CosmeRNA, and I think the product's at like 300 pounds or something like that. I'm not sure, but let's say it's like $300 or whatever. That's like $150,000 that Bioneer is getting. And like, okay, that may not seem like a lot of money for this particular product, but it is a lot of money to like alert people, investors, to actually look at it, look at CosmeRNA and look at Bioneer as a serious contender in the world of hair loss treatments. But yeah, let's look at this. This was posted 3 hours ago. So, hey guys, 1 month ago I told you that my hair looks healthier. This has changed. I'm losing more hair than ever now. So I guess this guy's going through a supposed shedding phase. But it's like, even the whole shedding phase photos aren't really good. They're not really showing like good details. Yeah, like these people are saying it's kind of like distorted. Let's go over here. So progress pics on August 4th. That was like, okay, let's see this, right? So first of all, different lighting. There was a really good assessment that somebody made here. I'm trying to find it. They essentially like highlighted the portions of the guy's hair that seemed a bit off. Okay, here it is, right? So, Charming Lawyer 1086, 16 days ago, essentially eviscerated this guy's before and after photos, right? So this guy is claiming that he's made this progress from June to July. 1 month progress in which he had his crown, essentially the crown hair, filled up. So this dude came in with like the facts. So we see that he's pretty much wearing the same shirt. Not only that, but yeah, this guy is also indicating that the guy styled his hair differently, and you can see that too. Like, just combed his hair forward, right? Combed it forward. So the hair, from a particular angle, he combed it forward, and when you're looking at it that angle and the hair's combed forward, it's covering more of the hair in front, because the hairs are laying on top of each other, and thus at least obfuscating our view of the scalp a bit. But yeah. So he says, 1, not styled the same. Also, the lighting's not accurate, which creates a bit of a shadow. 2, also the account was created an hour ago. 3, used hair fibers. 4, wears the same shirt. It points out here he wears the same shirt. The hair is combed differently. Account is 1 hour ago. So what I find to be particularly interesting is the fact that you're starting to see a lot of these before and after photos are coming out of nowhere from new accounts. These accounts are seemingly just spawning in, right? And they're mostly from Korea, I would say, which is kind of strange. Why do we have these like 1 day old accounts that are all of a sudden coming out around the same time this article comes out that says, hey, we're having a lot of progress. Like, people are posting progress pictures of their CosmeRNA results online. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of fishy. Like, there are so many things going around CosmeRNA that makes it look like a shady product. And in reality, sorry, this is such a random thing. No morning wood in my cock lately. What a funny title. But like I was saying, it just makes CosmeRNA look worse and worse as these like questionable posts are coming along. Now we have this, right? Progress pic following to show my male pattern baldness. Started June 7th. Just did my 5th yesterday. Nothing in particular, but for the sake of transparency, I have anyway. It even looks like I lost some hair, lol. It depends on how the hair is placed. Like, the wording seems very strange, and there are a lot of like South Koreans that use CosmeRNA subreddit. A lot of them are shareholders, and they do like to use translators to try to convey stuff, but it never really comes out well. So this dude is coming here. He's talking about, I guess, a hair transplant that he got. But yeah, I'm not sure what the hell that has to do with CosmeRNA. But I guess he's saying that after his hair transplant, he started using CosmeRNA, and over here, the original poster says, yes, it has improved my, I guess, hair fall, because I no longer lose any hair in the shower or styling since I take my treatment. That's what is most important to me. I don't expect to have any regrowth at my age. After 41 years, even finasteride does not give almost no growth, perhaps 2 to 3% of cases. Yeah, like, it's like a really strange post. And at least from what I've seen, a lot of people that type like this are using translators, and they're mostly South Korean. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that guy, but this clearly looks like some white dude. Definitely not a Korean guy. But yeah. But we need more like progress photos, right? So the OP does show like some sort of hair transplant scar. So I guess they got like the the strip method. But yeah, he doesn't post his profile at all. It's from a new account, so it just makes things look very strange, right? And plus, like, it never really like has a reasonable timeline. That's because this product came out. But my suspicion is that Bioneer feels so pressured to push the fact that CosmeRNA works that they're essentially trying to gin up all this perceived popularity about the efficacy, the positive efficacy of CosmeRNA, when in reality it seems to be a sham product anyway. So I'm belaboring the point, and this video is getting kind of long because I'm doing it ad hoc. But yeah, this CosmeRNA thing, it just gets more and more fishy each time Bioneer does something. Like Bioneer says something in an article, and around the same time, all these one-day-old accounts are coming up out of nowhere, showing their progress photos, saying that within 1 month, I got a substantial amount of hair regrowth. That's not how hair cycles work. That's not even how it worked in their own studies. Like, people didn't just start sprouting hair after a month. I'm pretty sure it was about a 24-week observation that they were attempting to make. But nevertheless, it just becomes more and more questionable when these people put out content. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, I don't want to belabor the point too much. Let's go back to the Jupyter Notebook. A quick review of everything. So here we have the distribution of posts containing CosmeRNA. So this is any post across Reddit, and we have about like 60 posts. And we're gonna go over here for the deeper like posts that have either progress, picture, pic, experience before and after, and also additional keywords, progress picture. That was to try to look through subreddits that had a progress picture tag. But yeah, we're also looking at the most popular images. Again, we're trying to find posts that have images in them, or have any of these like keywords too. And we did find posts for that, but when you actually look at the pictures that they're talking about, it's mostly just people posting media that CosmeRNA has already posted, or it's just people posting like screenshots of email messages, and in the very small amount of cases, which mostly comes from the r/CosmeRNA subreddit, it is those posts that we just saw right now that are saying that they got good growth before and after. And I think actually in the progress pictures tag, the top 3 posts are from the same dude. Like, it's literally from the same account. So much of the so-called progress pictures that exist are all coming from the same account, which is kind of strange. The same account that, when it was created, immediately started posting CosmeRNA results. Again, I don't want to belabor the point, but I think you guys already get it. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If it was too long, I apologize, but hopefully I made some sense. I kind of steamrolled through the Jupyter Notebook, but again, this wasn't supposed to be a technical Python breakdown. It's mostly just to give you a visual aid of the data, somewhat of how the data looks like across Reddit concerning CosmeRNA. And yeah, they're kind of lying to us about the so-called popularity. Like, this dude started lying so much that he was trying to say that, and by this dude I mean the representative of Bioneer in the Daily Invest article. He was trying to say that, oh, our product is doing so well that people are talking about it on the internet. There's this popular United States-based website that talks about news, and this website's called Reddit, and people are talking about our product on there. And it's such a good thing because this thing is Reddit and it's popular, so we're definitely making an impact. When in reality, most of the mentions are coming from our CosmeRNA. And most of the mentions that contain pictures do not contain before and after pictures. They're either reposting pictures that Bioneer has already posted, or they're just posting bullshit screenshots and sus lies about the efficacy of the product. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you on the next video. Comment Apple Ice if you got this far in the video. Anyway, peace out, guys.